Thank you for joining me again today. The day that's the only one we have as present and current, where we can affect and apply ourselves to do our best. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, all about right now, all about 820. So this is the best I can do for you in this moment. I have stated before the importance of this simple and present moment as your best ever. And without any comparison to yesterday or to tomorrow, neither which you can get back to or forward to. So when I say to you today that this is the best I can do for you in this moment, that's not an exaggeration or a cop-out. You might think or say, man, Ming, the episode last month was way better than this one. Of course, you have every right to make that comparison or assessment of whatever I presented to you then and when you are ready for it. That's why I advise against the measurement of comparison, competition, resistance to new, judgmental of now, and attachment to anything other than this present moment. I cannot change or improve your life. Hell, I can't change or improve my life. I only seek to change my and your perspective on this present moment. And with the best I can only provide to you in this moment. I know it seems like a very short summary that obviously I took some time to craft together the overall message about resilience. And then the underpinning infrastructure about what supports my resilience and your resilience. And let me pull back on that. It's not mine or yours. It is the resilience that we all share. Neither of us owns it. It is part and parcel of what brought us here in this life together, whether knowingly or not. But that's why it's so important to me, not because it's a magical silver bullet of wealth and richness and prosperity. No. Although what makes you and I rich and productive is that ability to see, observe, listen, and communicate from that core basis of life. I have touched on those components, but there's only one component I'm really concerned about, which is the heart of you, the heart of me, the heart of the matter. And that matter in the center of your chest, or I guess to the left of your chest, where it actually is. But within that is that spark of life that got us moving here physically, that keeps us moving here physically. And even before that is that seed of thought, that germ of movement, that essence of life that is substantive. As I mentioned in another episode, the substance of love is what is coursing through, from, and back to that heart of yours. It might sound a little sticky and nasty. Think about the substance of love being that blood. But that is the substance I'm talking about that connects us. That's where we are. That's why we're still here. And it's from that basis, from that essence, that's probably a better word, that essence that permits us to remain here, not just for the show, not just for the entertainment, And not just for the education. It's for drawing out what was deposited in us, like that substance of love, like that blood, like that physical heart, like that energy that, as they say, can never be created or destroyed. It persists long before we got here, persists now while we're here, and will continue on after we physically depart here. In the meantime, meaning in this present moment where I'm asking you to take away the distractions about what coulda, woulda, shoulda, as far as your career, your relationships, your car, your physical body, your mental state. There's more inside of you that, as small as it may seem to you, and probably as insignificant as it may appear in comparison to or in competition with others. That's where I am saying we get lost. I can't tell you the way back, but if you choose to reset yourself on what is your true strength, force, and power, it's inside of you. It's inside of me. Now, as they say, there's strength in numbers. In a way, that's true. But your number has to be in the game first. Your number has to be present. Your number, meaning you, have to be current with those definitions that I have offered to you as a way, not as the way, as a way to then start to activate, energize that thing called resilience. Now, whether you want it or not, that's totally up to you to decide it's worth your time, or is it totally something that is not going to, you don't see the value of it. Point taken. I don't provide or promote myself as giving you the answers to all your travails and issues. There's only one I am concerned with, which is, in the one word, resilience. But in other words that support my proposition to you about resilience, if you choose and desire to recognize what you've been given as unique, no one in this world is the same as the other. Because we're still here, I am sharing with you these words in this form. You're receiving these words in this form. My words to you are not earth-shattering or rocket science. And maybe you can find someone more eloquent to give you a better viewpoint, a better platform, video, audio, activation, animations. That's very possible. I only offer to you what I can do for you in this moment is provide my sincere, curious, genuine, organic perspectives on the value of our individual resilience, our collective resilience, and that I hope we can join together in sharing with whoever we meet in our journeys today, going forward. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it's always 8:20.